Hello everyone, welcome to Chaudhary Data World channel. Today I am here with three new DAX functions that are CROSSJOIN, NATURALINNERJOIN, natural left outer join. We will be watching all these three functionalities into this particular video. So let's get started with the video. First one is suppose we are here having a natural inner join and then left outer join, and after that cross join. So first one, suppose uh, an arbitrary question comes to anybody's mind, that is, what is join? Join is nothing but, suppose if you are having two tables. Let's explain me by having one example. Suppose this is table 1 tbl1, in which we are having two rows, two column into it and multiple rows into it. Similarly, we are having table 2, in which we are again having two columns into it and then different rows into it. Now if we want to join both this tbl1 and tbl2, it means that we want to merge tbl1 and tbl2 both, which explains that if suppose you are considering id as the column which should be taken into the join condition, that means suppose some table is getting joined, it should join on some particular column basis. So what I'm trying to explain, suppose you are having a table into which you are having multiple columns into it. Suppose product id, fine, product id is one of the column, uh, product id, and then another column you are having is the sales, another you are having that order date, fine, and then the ship date. Suppose this is the some particular table you are having, in which you are having four columns into it. Now another table which you are having is product id, product id, and then product name. Suppose this is the first table in which you are having these four columns into it, and another table you are having two columns into it, that is product id and product name. The problem statement anybody gives you that just you want to take out one table which should be having this product id, sales, order date, and ship date as column, and apart from these four columns it should also contain a new column, that is product name. Now there should be some method with which we can join this table 1 with having four column to this particular table which is containing product name. So that particular scheme, or you can say technique, of merging both the things together is called a join. So whatever product id it will be here, suppose 1 is the product id, then 2 is the product id, 3 is the product id. Of course that will also be there present into this 1, 2 and 3. If suppose it is not there, if only 1 and 2 is present into your second table, against that product name will be there. Of course that product name is, suppose you are having first as apple, second as orange, fine. So this particular IDs, whatever it is over here, 1 and 2, represents a product name, that is apple and orange. Now this, what is the expectation from the problem statement is, you just need to provide your product name into the product name column. That means it will, when join it, that means when the final table will be creating, this product name should contain apple and orange into it. Now question comes that what will be the of this third product id? It will go as null. Null means it doesn't having any data into the joining table. So this is how this join works. and we are having several joins. You can just go onto the internet and explore more about it, how many types of joins are there. Right now we are taking care of inner join and outer join and later cross join. Let me tell you what is inner join, what is outer join, left outer join. So inner join is nothing but, suppose if you are having product ID into it as 1 2 3 and in this particular one as 1 and 2, of course this particular final table is going to be created as, if you are inner joining the things, then it will omit this third row which is not contained by this particular joining table. That means only common data is present into the resulting table. That means the final table will contain only the common data between both of the table, that is 1 and 2. Now it comes to left outer join. So for left outer join, you need to have consideration that which particular table you will put it into left side and what will be the table you will be going to put it into the right side. Suppose this particular table with having 4 column into it is named as fact table. So left table if you are considering as fact table and right table as considering as the dimension table. This is known as this, suppose you are calling it as dimension table. If your right table is dimension table and left table is the fact table, then of course what will happen is it will consider the resulting table will consider all the 3 product IDs whatever it is into the left table. That means it will contain 1 2 and 3 and it will form a table with having third value as null. So this is how the join works. And in cross join, what it will do, it will take Cartesian product of both of the tables. That means left table, that is the fact table, and then the dimension table. That means first it will give you the data between 1 with this particular first row will come with first row will come with second row, then again second row will come with first row, and then second row, third one will come with first row and second row. You will see, and you will, if you will have experiment into your Power BI, you will be pretty much clear about this cross join as well. So let's go into Power BI and apply it quickly. First one is TBL1 and TBL2. In this TBL1 and TBL2 we are having table 2s. In this table 2s you are having new table. Now new table, it is to create it, since it's a table constructor. So what we will do, table you are having, right? This table you can rename it as table underscore left join. Now to take consideration of joining condition into the Power BI, you need to tell the Power BI that you are having some relationship between TBL1 and TBL2. In this particular case, what relation we are having, that both of the IDs, on the basis of IDs we are going to join. As in this particular case what we saw into our notepad, product ID is the column which is the joining and the relationship column into both of the table. Similarly, in this TBL1 and TBL2 we are having ID and ID1 as the relationship column. How this relationship is getting established, it will first we will move to the model, and in this model we can see that this, when we are hovering over this ID, it is giving you that this is mapped to ID1. The relationship exists between ID and ID1. This you need to create it. If you are deleting this one, it will show you when you will go to this particular canvas into this model view, it will show you blank over there. So what you can do, you can just click on it, drag to ID1, it will just create relationship between both of the tables. Once the relationship is done, you can again navigate back to the table data view. Here in table left join, what you can do now, just apply the DAX function, that is natural left outer join, in which you need to specify only left table and right table. These are only 2 parameters which can be passed into it. For that, what we will do, TBL1 we will pass at first time, and then TBL2 we will pass in the second time, right? And once we close it and click on enter, it will give you the resulting data. That means you saw that id and id1 it is giving you in this particular data, it is not into the tbl2. That's why it's giving blank value over here, which we represented in this as null. Correct. And for another join, that is DAX function, what we'll do, again click on new table, we'll rename it as table underscore inner join. We'll take the DAX function natural inner join, we'll give left table and right table into it. Left and right table will be again tbl1 and tbl2 respectively. tbl2, close it, click on enter. It will give you the all the common data between tbl1 and tbl2. These are only the common data. You can check IDs in both of the column. So this is how it is done. And the last one, again we'll click on new table, we'll rename it as table underscore cross join. Again a specific DAX function for it is cross join. We'll pass both of the tables tbl1 comma tbl2, close it, click on enter. It will give you the Cartesian product between all. So both of the table is having, one table is having 5 data into it, another table is having 6 data into it. So it will give you 30 data in total by having all the combinations into that resulting table. So hope this is clear to you. Any confusion, let me know into the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the videos, and if you found this video helpful, kindly like to the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video in upcoming DAX functions.